Good morning, YouTube. No, you say wait just a minute. We are in Cartersville, Georgia, at the pilot here. We got here. We had to pay with our points because there was only one package. Well, actually there was two, but only one that I could get into. Because this pilot here, boy, this reserve spots, man, they're hard to get into. And I was backing in last night, and my tranny was overheating. It wouldn't let me back up at all. It said clutches overheating. So I pulled forward to come on, shift. Look at that thing. From first all the way to sixth. That's pretty good. Now you got the downshift. So I pulled forward to position myself. Come on. Look at this thing. 2,300 RPMs. Holy Toledo. So I went to position myself, and it had, you know, how they have them signs there, you know, reserve parking, blah, blah, blah. And the freaking thing just locked my brakes up because it said I was having a collision with one of those. And I'm like, no, not really. Wow, this thing. See, the problem is with this, I don't know about anybody else's truck, but it has to be warmed up. You can't just start this truck up and, you know, and go through all the, you know, the settings there where the glow plug and stuff like that. It needs to warm up. But see, this truck can't warm up because they got the idle shutdown turned on and they refuse to turn it off. I'm about to go to the Freightliner to get it done. But that's what the problem is. It doesn't shift right unless you can leave it running for a little bit. But I'm just doing this little video here so that we can show some of my viewers who ain't truck drivers, show them the circle of death. So that's what we got going on. We got made down here to Cartersville, and because as you can tell, this load is pretty heavy. Had a heck of a time coming through those hills in Kentucky. Four ways all the time, all the way. So I figured I'd use the head cam just to see. It's probably not going to be a real long video. Just mainly wanted to put something out there. Like I said, this load pays pretty good to come down here. You know, it's not what I'm looking for, but you know, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. You can't have roses all the time. Just like to touch on something that happened to me last night in a construction zone. It happened with a big truck. I'm in the left lane like the signs say, and the speed limit is 60 miles an hour in the right lane. I mean left lane, sorry. in the left lane. It said all trucks use left lane. So I jump on over there to the left lane. This big truck's behind me and he's flashing his lights. Even in the left lane, 60 miles an hour, he's flashing his lights. He finally gets around me, gets in front of me, brake checks me. What kind of a big truck, stupid moron is gonna brake check a big truck in a construction zone? And his thing was, maybe you shouldn't be in the left lane if you can't do the speed limit. I said it's 60 miles an hour. Well, you friggin' company drivers. I'm like, dude, it's 60 miles an hour for everybody. Only because you own your truck doesn't mean you have the right to go as fast as you want. I mean, I'm sorry, but that was unsafe and dangerous to do something like that. So I had to call in to Snyder this morning to explain to them what happened. But thank God they were able to see it on some kind of a, I don't know, they have some kind of a sensor on there where they can tell if there was anybody in front of you at the time, you know, prior to the incident. And they seen that there was nobody in front of me until this big truck got in front of me. I mean, they said to me, well, why didn't you slow down? I'm like, dude, I'm in a construction zone doing 60 miles an hour with cars everywhere. What am I supposed to do? I didn't know he was going to slam his brakes on. You know, and they're like, well, you're supposed to know, predict what other people are going to do. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. How am I supposed to predict that a professional driver who has a CDL, who had to go get trained, would just get in front of you and slam their brakes on? You know, so if anybody down in the comments can let me know why I'm the one at fault because I should have known about that guy slamming his brakes on. I'm the one who got in trouble because he got in front of me and slammed his brakes on because I should have been a professional and known what he was going to do. I'm sorry, but that's just not right. You have 5 next. So it's 9:40 Eastern time. The temperature is 45, beautiful 45 degrees. Shorts and t-shirt weather. And I got a coffee here. Got a coffee from the pilot there. And I went over and literally told the lady, I said, I got to give you props because this is some delicious coffee. I have not had coffee that's good in weeks. From Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, New York, and Illinois, the coffee was no good. It was just garbage. But down here in Georgia, they know how to make coffee. Nice and hot coffee too. So that's what we got going on today. Sorry about the sun if it's bothering you guys. You know, the sun's out. Nothing I can do about it. I can't control the sun. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And like I said, I know a lot of YouTubers, they don't like it when people show the driving videos, but you know, I'm not catering just to one person. Actually, no. I'm catering to a whole bunch of people that subscribe to my channel, and you know, and some of the people they don't leave their area. They don't know anything. You know, they don't know what other areas look like. So that's what I'm doing. Kind of hoping that maybe we can run into some YouTubers, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a big YouTuber yet. You know, to meet up with these kind of people. You know, to meet up with the big peoples, but yeah, we'll give it a try and see what happens. see what happens. So we got 30 miles and we'll be down to the circle of death. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay down here for a while. I do want to go to Louisville, but that all depends on if I have the money to do that. XPO, check your blinker out there, bud. Maxie, will you stop? I'm not holding you. Maxie's all upset because I'm talking and not allowing him to be up on my lap. There, lady, is that fast enough for you? Jeez, this is freaking people, I'll tell you. But it was a good drive yesterday. It was stunk about it is the load. The load was ready on the 4th, but you know, you weren't supposed to pick it up. It was ready in the morning, is what I'm trying to say. If I could have gotten that load in the morning, I would have already been down, sitting down there, and probably able to grab another load, because I could have finished it off on Sunday, yesterday, where it, you know, this load's so heavy that it's hard to get up these hills. I was going to come over here to the Loves last night, but I didn't think they were going to be parking. Like I said, there weren't no parking over there at the Pilot. I had to pay to park. And thank God I got points. I mean, I don't get many points here at Snyder for some reason. I only get 1 point. But we had $16 in points, and it was, well, sorry, $16.74 in points. So I got, it was $15 a park, so that's not too bad. They got a whole $1.78 left. Woohoo! They do got some good paying loads on the board. told my wife we can get down here without wasting any more fuel. Maybe we could just deadhead to where we need to pick up. If it doesn't pick up until tomorrow, there's like 6 of them. So I figured we could deadhead over there, pick the load up, you know, and then that way we can get it delivered. That car didn't even get over for that big truck. Must be special. I come down here when it's all done raining, so I can't get my free truck wash. Kind of would be nice to get a free truck wash, get all this salt and stuff off my truck. Get down here to where we're going to. See, now we're already losing speed. We hit this hill at 71 miles an hour, and we're already down to 65. It just doesn't have a lot of speed in it for some reason. You know, it's only got 168,356 miles on it, so, you know, I should not be dogging this much climbing hills. I called. Well, we got plenty of time to get there, so we're not going to sweat this. But this is traffic in Atlanta. Well, sorry, in Georgia. We're not even at the circle yet. We still got 11 miles before we even get to the circle. But we're gonna stay in the middle lane, only because we don't want to be stuck out in the right lane and have that shut down automatically. And we gotta keep our eyes open for people just darting over, because, you know. But you don't need to see this, so we'll come back to you guys. Alrighty. Oh, we dropped our load over there. Got us up and empty, and then came up here to Noonan, Georgia. Positioned ourselves for a load, and well, that's about it. all we got going on right now. So I'm just gonna end it now. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks to all the new subscribers and the ones who stick around. Do appreciate it, and I will try to do another one tomorrow. So like I said, anything's possible as long as you put your heart and your mind to it. You can succeed at anything, and we will talk with you guys later, and I do appreciate it. Alrighty, thank you guys. Alright, bye.